What in God's name is going on in here?
52.
You ready, Johnny?
Yeah, we doing it?
We're doing it.
Hey, we're rolling it.
Doing
dude.
it, man. Let's go.
Episode 6.
Rolling in remote.
Let's do it, dude. Where you at, Johnny? Bunker?
I'm in Lubbock. Texas.
You locked down, huh?
Doing a sound check from Lubbock, Texas with you.
Sound check from
That's
Lubbock,
awesome,
Texas.
dude. That's awesome, dude. Technology's a motherfucker, dude.
Hey, technology's something else, isn't it?
Yeah, you're drinking a beer with us over there in Lubbock, dude. You're drinking a beer with us.
In Lubbock.
You can't
In
get
Lubbock
that
right now.
Yeah, you can't get that.
I'm looking out of my window. I'm looking out of my window over Texas Tech right now.
Oh, there you go.
Nice, dude.
College.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, you can't get that Starlink internet, but you can join a podcast. From,
I can't, man. I still don't have Starlink. I even checked the other day. I'm still on a wait list.
Musk, man. He's still killing us, man.
Wait
Killing
list.
us, man.
Yeah, he gave my satellite to the Ukrainians, I think.
yeah, he definitely did. Yeah.
Hey, and I can't argue. They probably need it worse than me.
Yeah, they parted it out. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I had to pawn some stuff.
So you had a busy weekend, Johnny? Riding around, traveling?
Yeah, I had a busy weekend. My daughter ran track, had a regional track meet this weekend, Saturday, and she did okay. She won the regional championship. She finished first, so she qualified for state.
Yeah, I'd
So
say
that's
she
a
did
big
okay.
deal.
That's killer, dude.
That's a big deal. She's a sophomore, so
That's awesome.
Wow, dude.
she's got a whole lot of track ahead of her, and,
Yeah.
and she's already done it as a sophomore, just like my son did when he was a sophomore. So
Hey, she counting them scholarship dollars yet?
nah, man, too early to tell.
Too early? No, that's great, man. I think it's cool that man, she's a savage, man. I've seen her, man. She does a lot of things, man. She's got a lot of talent. She's I respect her as an artist. She's a great artist, man. She does what's the proper word? Equine, horse. What is that? Horse?
Equestrian.
Equestrian. There you go. Equinery.
Hey,
I don't
you were
know.
close.
Yeah.
Equine.
Hey.
You were close.
No, that's cool, man. I think I respect her, man. That's a hardworking kid, man. It's rare to see kids with that kind of drive, man, and that kind of ambition. And she's a killer, man. She's a great kid, man.
Yeah, she's a competitor. So that's that's all you can ask. It just to get out there and give it a go, give it a try. And in this world, or in this day and age, there's so many bad influences out there and things you can get into. If you can just keep a kid busy and keep them moving forward, really doesn't matter where they finish as long as they're just trying to staying out of trouble, right?
Involved, yeah.
Yeah. And then I know that the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, right? Because I know that you and Christy are I know you guys are competitors too, and I know you are too. Because I know we celebrated we celebrated an award you got a while back, man. You came up to the tap room, we had a good time, and I'll let you expound on that, man.
Yeah, that's my jet ski racing days. Went in there. I've raced some, just local stuff on a motorcycle, and some buddies of mine. We went out and raced the Parker 250 or whatever it was, man. And whatever Parker, forget the length of the race now, but it was a desert race. I've never done that before. I was happy to go do that, just to have the opportunity to do that, and my jet ski racing stuff. It's just, what was I? That's not how I made a living. I spent money doing it, but it's just fun. To me, it's all about competing, just getting out there and getting in the game, being in the game, and doing something that pushes yourself, make you have a gut check every once in a while. If you're not doing something that you have to put a helmet on, that's a little bit dangerous. It's to me, you gotta get out there and live.
Change it, do something different.
Yeah.
What did you race on in the desert?
We raced on we had a Honda CRF 450 that the bike had previously done the Baja 1000.
Oh wow!
And it
Nice,
was
dude.
another friend's bike, and he got the use of the bike, and we put this thing together kind of like on a shoestring budget, and
Damn.
we drove out there and did the race. We didn't have a lot of spare parts or anything, and we got lucky, and we finished. And one of the things, you get a pin for being in the race, and
Right.
then if you finish the race, there's a finisher pin, because one of those races, not everyone finishes. There's a lot of teams that start, but they don't finish.
Wear and tear and
So
stuff.
our first time out of the box, we went out there and we finished.
Like, they don't give out. They don't do participation, huh? They don't do that.
Hey, yeah.
They don't do that, huh?
That's a different time, huh?
It's different times, man.
Finish your. We didn't set the world on fire, but
Yeah.
But hey, you know, never done it before. I could say I did.
No,
So
that's badass, dude. No, I know.
it's like I love I have a saying that's it's better to be a has-been than a never was.
I agree,
There you
man.
go.
That's what that Russian told Apollo Creed. He's a has been, right? That's what they told that Russian told Apollo Creed, right? Rocky
Yeah,
IV. He's a has been.
I thought he said
he did lights out on Apollo Creed. Though.
I thought he said Apollo Creed. That's right. Yeah, I was thinking about whenever he fought Rocky Balboa.
Rocky, yeah,
And he was like, I must break.
yeah.
You know?
That dude's-
You know, a lot of people don't realize that it's so historic. You know, Rocky ended the Cold War right there.
Man, I'm telling you, man, it's over. It was over with, man. It was
It was
all
over.
done. Yeah, they wrapped that shit up in a nice little box, and he was, we all can come together with that nice little speech, man.
Yeah, if I can change,
we can all
you can
change.
change. We can all change.
There's that mountain, dude. That mountain killed it, man.
Hey, who'd have thought? Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, changing the fucking world.
Changing
man.
the world.
Changing the world.
No,
dude.
Keith, you're a competitor in your own sense. Aren't
Yeah,
you?
I don't like to, I keep it very quiet, about what I do. But yeah, dude,
Don't be humble.
No,
now.
no,
Don't be humble.
no. It's yeah. I mean, it's something that I practiced, my whole life as a kid, doing art and whatnot, and then, you got into the doing oil-based painting and whatnot, and it took a while. It took a couple of years for me to practice, but it's the staying up late till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and going to work. You're going to your regular 9 to 5, and finding time for your passion, which was my art, still my art. And then that day when you finally get to that accomplishment where you get to sell that first painting and somebody's interested in your work and buys it, man, that's the biggest payoff, man. That's worth staying up, 20 hours, staying up 20 hours a day just to finish a painting, man. It's
That's
worth
your
it.
trophy.
Yeah.
That's your
For
trophy.
anybody
Yeah.
anybody that's listening, Johnny, not Johnny. I mean Johnny, you're talented too. Footnote in what the discussion is right now, but Keith is an unbelievable artist. If you're listening to this and you know his work, then this isn't anything new to you. But if you're listening to this and you don't know his work, all of his stuff is absolutely fantastic, and he's not the kind of guy that walks around talking about how good he is at painting or drawing or whatever. But crazy, super talented. What was the first painting you sold?
The first painting I sold was like I said, the first painting I sold was Jesus, it was a painting of I just slipped my mind, man. I'm sorry. It was a painting of it was like I can't remember if it was a Kobe. It might have been a Kobe Bryant painting I did when I was younger. And I did that, and I worked my tail off on that, and it was worth it. It was a teenage kid bought it, and his parents bought it from. But it was really cool. That was a big payoff, man. It's awesome. It's no reward. Like, nobody cares, like you do it for yourself. You don't do it because in the end nobody's really gonna. But that being said, and it's gonna be a selfish plug here. June 4th at the 202 main 202. I'm doing a art show with the gentleman I know that's downtown named Justin. We're doing an art show there, but
that's awesome.
That's just a side note, but artists too. And I think that's why we all get along, because we all, and in a way, we are all artists. Johnny being an artist with with motorcycles and riding, and respecting art and getting it. And then Trent, you're an artist as well. With music as well. I think that's an art, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and for me the whole teaching side of it, when I was in college, I had this idea of what I thought my dream job was going to be, and that dream job was going to be to teach music and do it at a high level at a good paying job. And and it's funny the way things work out, and I'm sure you guys can relate to this, but when you reach a certain goal, there's sort of two paths you can take. One is, okay, I did it and sit back and relax, or you can reach a certain goal and then you can either reevaluate your goal or add additional things to it, things that you can you can push on and do. And and that's ultimately what I ended up doing. And I've anybody that knows me well enough to know that I'm a hobbyist, and sometimes that's a good thing because I enjoy doing a lot of
Oh,
things.
yeah.
Sometimes it's a bad thing because you don't, you're not necessarily 1,000% into one thing, and I mean, I for the longest time, I got really big into, not a lot of people know this, but I got really big into leather work, and
Nice.
I made a lot of things out of leather, and I worked solid for 2 weeks. And when I say solid for 2 weeks, I mean, I was off work because I had the flu, and I legitimately worked all day, every day for 2 solid weeks, on it was a laptop satchel. And what I did was I started with like just a flat slab of leather, and I cut, and designed it all, myself, and, did all of the, all of the hand punches myself. I sewn everything by hand, the rivets, everything,
awesome,
everything I
man.
did by hand.
Killer.
And I worked for 2 solid weeks straight. And for me, the accomplishment was, I just wanted to know that I could do it.
Yeah, no, that
I didn't sell it. I didn't make any money off of it or anything. I just wanted to know that it was a skill that I could learn and something that I could do. And as cheesy as it sounds, I mean, that was sort of one of my bigger accomplishments,
no.
tackling something new.
No, that's awesome.
You know what's funny is I never knew that. I never knew you did
Yeah.
that. And I think if anybody's listening here, you learn a little bit about us guys, is that, with my side on the motorcycle stuff, and I like building bikes, and when my son was racing motocross, and I got so much joy out of not only him doing that, but actually building the bikes and doing the mechanical work. Keeps it with the art. I mean, and his side of doing things, his passion for design and coming up with event planning. And, you're on the music side. I know that you were crazy into building electric scooters for a while.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Past electric scooters, and now this leather work. I mean, it really is funny that, when we sit around and talk, that's what comes up, is that we always have some weird topic because we're not the same. We're not the same.
Oh, yeah.
But we're the same a lot in that whenever we grab a hold of something, we can't help but just go at it because there's
all in.
There's their passion, right?
Yeah.
Of grabbing a hold of something. And I think that if you're doing something, if you can't find that, if you don't have that in anything you're doing, you need to go out and find that in something, because
no doubt.
that's what makes your time fun and enjoyable. Is to find something that you can get passionate about and get behind, and then go waste some money on it.
Hey,
I think
A lot of money.
I can't tell you how much money I've wasted on, on all of these different hobbies that that I've done and stuff. I really, honestly, I don't even want to think about it. It's been
don't think
much
about
or whatever.
And they actually call it, the reason why they call it a starving artist, because the damn canvases and the fucking brushes and the paints and all that
true,
shit's
yeah.
expensive, dude. I mean, you go into a paint shop. I go to Jerry's Autorama. Shout out to Jerry's Autorama. Sponsor us. I go in there, man. We drop, we can drop $200-300 real quick, man. If I'm buying paper, pencils, canvases, and whatnot, and it's just ridiculous. But it's like you guys said, when you're chasing something you love, you don't give it. It doesn't matter how much it costs, man.
You don't really see the dollar sign,
yeah. And like I said, and what I was gonna say was with artists, with like Trent, because Trent does music and whatnot. I always come across artists always want to be a musician, and musicians always want to be an artist, and it's
so
always
true.
a swap off, dude. It's always a swap off, and
That's so true.
me, I love music, dude, and I always wanted to be. I always thought about being myself like a Phil Collins playing the drums or something, but I don't know how to play a goddamn lick, dude. I don't know how to play the skins, dude. Those skins are too hard, man. I don't even want to try. Yeah, man. But
hey,
that's why I respect what
I
music.
can see you going at it in the air tonight with that little drum solo part.
And I got the bald head, dude. I got the bald head for the Phil Collins part, dude. So I'm ready to go. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready, dude. I got the bald head.
In the air tonight.
Hey, let me ask you guys this, because I was thinking about this while we were talking about it. What was the thing that got away? It's. I feel like we can think about the thing we achieved.
Yeah.
But I'm sure both of you guys can come up with something that sort of slipped away. You didn't get to finish it, or maybe you will one day.
Johnny, you want to hit it, Johnny?
I for me, it was. I think it was high school athletics. I watched my kids have so much success with it, and
it's got you looking back, huh?
Success with it, and for me, I was I was on riding motorcycles then too, and I had a broken ankle at one point. I had knee surgery over some injury stuff, and I just wish that because I don't know what I would have done, but I was fairly athletic. Yeah, I've always kind of been, and I feel like I just kind of missed that window a little bit, and I don't know. I think that maybe I wish I was more focused on it back then.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. I'm the
When
same.
you get older, you can't do that anymore.
No, I agree,
It's just
man.
a small window. So I just kind of wish that I kind of think back. You lived through my kids' experiences now, and I thought, wow, how cool would that have been? But probably better that I was. So I wouldn't.
Looking back. So for mine's actually kind of similar to that. Another super weird random thing that people probably don't know about me is I grew up with my parents dragging me to a bowling alley.
Hell yeah,
and I grew up bowling, and I got super into bowling around my college years, and just after I graduated college, and I got super into it, and I got fairly decent, and I ended up traveling to Reno and bowling.
Shit.
I bowled in the U.S. Open and all kinds of stuff.
Damn,
but
cool.
I don't want to say work got in the way, but I mean, ultimately, the older you get, the more you're involved in your occupation, and it just sort of, it took me in a different direction, and I kind of always wondered like what would have been if I'd have just kept going at it,
Yeah, I want to see that form, dude. I want to see that slide. You got that? If you have that slide, I want to see it, dude. We got to get it, dude.
You kick that leg out,
dude. I'm ready to see that shit.
That leg out and slide.
What's that movie called? I forget what that movie, that bowling movie was called, but that
Kingpin.
Oh, dude, Kingpin's the shit.
Yeah,
dude. I love that movie, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I took bowling as a class, as an elective class in college.
Nice.
I did too. Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, no, for me, it was I was kind of the same thing with you, Johnny. I wish I would have been able to stick out the athletic part of my career of high school, man. I was good at it, but I had too many concussions. I was concussed too many times, and I had the CTE, man, or I still got it now. Who gives a
Football?
shit? I loved football, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I got hit, but back then when I played football, you could hit people in the ear hole. So you get hit in the ear hole, and your helmet was turned around, and you had snot bubbles coming out. So it was different then. So that's why I couldn't keep doing. I had too many concussions, man. So I had to stop doing it, man. I miss it every day, man. I wish I could have played. But no, I was tied in, but I missed it, dude. But other than that, man, I'm happy with what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Doing what we do here at this watering hole. I met you guys here, and that's a good thing.
For sure.
Met all you guys here. And I keep doing the art, man. If you have a passion, I keep chasing it, man.
It's weird how things work out, though.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah. I mean, it's just, you can. I mean, I just look at other. There's some movie stars or people who made it and they don't hit it till their 50s, 40s. There's I forget what that musician was, country musician. He didn't make his first hit until he's like in the late 40s, and so you can't ever stop. So I'm never gonna stop, man. I'm never gonna keep chasing that art dream.
I guess that's the thing about bowling. I can always come back when I'm 60 or
dude.
70 and
Do it, dude. I'll go with you, dude. And I'll eat nachos with you.
Hey,
we'll eat nachos.
You think I'm not gonna eat nachos while I'm bowling? It's like the only sport
do it, man.
you can drink beer and eat nachos.
Yeah, dude, we can do it. I'll be there. I'll root your ass on, dude. I'll fucking do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man.
Episode 2365
at the
coming
bowling alley,
from the
dude.
bowling alley.
Yeah, was it Bolero? What is that place called?
Bolero,
Bolero, dude. We gotta do it, man. Fucking
Hey,
Bolero.
can you
Dude.
about that name?
I know, dude. It's ridiculous, Bolero, dude. Dude, Johnny.
Yeah,
so,
we need bowling shirts.
Go ahead, Johnny. Go ahead.
Bowling shirts, yeah.
Oh, dude, I love bowling shirts,
52
dude.
bowling shirts.
Yeah, dude. We gotta work on those, man. Hell yeah.
Team
Hey,
name.
Johnny, did you keep up with the draft, man? Did you watch any of the draft?
Draft. Everything was so busy with
Yeah.
with the and everything that we were just kind of hyper focused on our own deals. But so how did everybody come out?
Dude,
Did the Cowboys are they going to the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, right. No, they got a lot of good stuff though. I mean,
Yeah.
when I gather, they got a lot of offensive line stuff, some defense stuff. I mean, yeah.
I don't think anybody can ever say this. I think this is their year.
This is the
I
year,
think
man.
this is their year. I think just from now on, it's just who knows.
Yeah, but no, they did get some good stuff, man. They got some spots on defense they needed, and there was no. This year wasn't a big quarterback. There wasn't a lot of quarterbacks weren't
A lot
drafted.
of linemen, a lot of
a lot of
defensive
linemen. Yeah,
players.
a lot of linemen. And then the sad note that I heard about was Dude, no Longhorns were picked up this year, dude. There was like no, it was like a scarce selection of Longhorns. There was no Texas Longhorns in the thing. That's
No
sad, dude.
horn.
It's sad, man.
Did that Robinson kid not come out yet?
From the Longhorns. Or
Yeah,
what?
running back from the Longhorns,
I'm not
number
su-
25.
I
I
don't
think it's number
know.
25. The running back from the Longhorns, phenomenal player. If he didn't come out this year, I mean, obviously he didn't. Otherwise, I feel like he'd
yeah.
been picked up. So he's probably coming out next year.
Yeah.
He'll be in the first round, I'm sure.
But yeah, that's one of the fun facts I was reading, that there was no Longhorn. Not that many Longhorns were drafted this year. So that's sad for me, because that means the program is going to shit, dude, and I feel bad for that, because that was
How many coaches they've been through in the last
shit,
5
man.
years?
Yeah, no,
10 years.
I know. No horns this year. No horns were selected in the NFL draft since 1938. Man, that's sad, dude.
1938,
That's
wow.
sad, dude. That is
Wow.
terrible, dude. But that says a lot about the program, man. It's going to shit. And I miss
Bijan, that's his name. Bijan
Yeah,
Robinson.
there you go. Yeah. There you go. I remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, NFL draft was this weekend, man. It's a 3-day event, 3-day process, man. It's insane, man.
So I talked to a guy he was headed there. There's a whole NFL fan experience that people can do. It's a draft experience. So he had this package that he was going to. He was flying out there, and he's a big football fan.
Is it
obviously.
actually
That's
in
why-
Vegas?
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So going to Vegas, and it's a big fan experience deal, and he was going to be there at the draft. So hey, that's a serious football fan.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
We what was I gonna tell you? We had we were just kind of having a discussion about the draft and whatnot. And I was like, if you could, Johnny, since you're in the bunker there, you got nothing to do but we twiddle your thumbs and whatnot. If you could draft two best friends, man, from back in the day, man, either dead or alive, celebrity, athlete, who would you want to hang out with, have a beer with, hang out, dude? Like, if you could pick two cats to hang out, draft them, hang out with.
Man, I don't know. Let me think. Probably. I don't know.
Have some beers, eat some wings. Bullshit.
I wish I could hang out with Burt Reynolds. It'd be cool.
I figured as much, dude. I figured you'd be a Burt guy, man, for sure, man.
Yeah.
For
And we
sure.
ride together, Trans Am, hang out.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Yeah, I figured you'd either be Burt or fucking. I figured you'd either pick Burt Reynolds or Stallone, man. I figured you'd be a Stallone guy.
Stallone.
Yeah,
With Stallone, dude. Y'all can do push-ups and shit, dude.
You're right. You're right.
I can
Y'all,
push it.
y'all can go to the gym together.
Yeah, dude. Fucking kill it.
Hang out. Stallone or Burt Reynolds? Because I'm a Smokey and the Bandit
Yeah, I
fan.
know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. The same,
Yeah.
as am I, dude. I love that shit. I love. I was watching this show. I think it's the something about the Lakers on HBO Max. It's and it's weird to see Sally Field, man. She man, she's up there, man. The age, man. She's up there in the age. It's weird to see Frog from Smokey and the Bandit, and now that she's I don't know, she's in her 70s, 80s now, and it's
Yeah.
It's weird how just time just flashes that quick, man. I'm a kid watching Smokey and the Bandit, and the next minute, she's looking great. She's got the great legs up there. She's got her feet on the dashboard up there on the windshield, and he calls her Frog. And it's just weird. Time is flying by us, man. She's 75, man. Sally Field's
Wow.
75, man.
Hanging in there.
Yeah, Trent, who would you draft, man?
All right, man. I gave some thought to this.
Hell yeah, dude.
And
I figured you did.
I'm gonna say a couple of people, and then I'm gonna say a couple more people, and then I'm gonna say a couple more people, and I'm gonna tell you why I picked all of these people. All right.
The Beatles.
So
Hey,
if I'm just
He doesn't know the rules. He doesn't know the rules to this game, but he's just gonna go.
hey, I make up the rules as I go. All right. If it's two people that I'm just hanging out with, I'm hanging out with Robin Williams and Norm Macdonald.
Okay.
Those are the
That's
two
fair.
people that
That's
I'm
fair.
hanging out with.
That's fair.
If it's not somebody that I'm hanging out
Mhm.
with,
Mhm.
you want to know who I'd like to get around a table and just have a chat with?
Go for it.
One group of people would be Lee Harvey Oswald, Jack
Jesus.
Ruby, and JFK. I want to get all three of them around a table, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
And I want to know what that suppository smelled like. That building where he was shooting from.
Yeah,
that
dude.
book suppository. I want to know what it smelled like in there, dude. And I want to. No, dude. That's cool, man. That'd
wanna
be
get-
really cool, man. To see the. I want to get the whole. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get the whole.
damn
I want to
story,
get the
man,
whole
lowdown.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna get the team back together, and we're gonna get to the bottom of it. And in the same way, we'll say we'll do that one week. The next week, I'm gonna have O.J. Simpson, Nicole Brown Simpson, and Ronald Goldman.
Hey, I'm down with that one, dude. I'm down with that one, dude.
We're gonna get to the bottom of it, man.
We gotta figure this
But
shit out.
don't we already know what happened on that one?
Yeah, we definitely do. Yeah.
No, but that's great, man. The JFK thing, that's
Yeah.
that's a fascinating story. You know, people love that story. It's talked about all the time, and I love it, man. I
mean, you've been right. Like you've been to the
Dallas. You know, we've been to Dallas 100 times, but I've never been to the X in the ground where you can lay down. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Some people lay down there, or some people. Some people want to lay down, some stand there. But I do want to see that. I know they have a ton of people that do like. They give you like. Not tours, but
they do.
Yeah,
I've done a tour of the school book
nice
depository,
Yeah, dude.
and I went and I stood on the grassy knoll. I went and saw the X in the on the ground and everything.
That's what I was gonna say. You guys have a picnic on the grassy knoll and shit.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be
That's what we
badass.
do.
That'd be badass.
That's where forget the round table. We're gonna go. We're actually
Grassy
gonna go
knoll.
there. We're gonna go there.
No, that's I love that. I wish you could go back in time, man. That's why to do shit like that. The JFK.
Yeah, that'd be crazy to be honest.
Me, dude, I would. Me, if I could draft a best friend, dude, I just need one guy, man. It'd be Gene Wilder, man. Gene Wilder.
Nice. Okay.
That way we could just hang out, talk about Blazing Saddles, talk about that chocolate factory, and he can go off on me, telling me that I didn't read the small print and the shit that we as being friends. I didn't read the small print like he was in Willy Wonka. He went off on that kid, fucking Charlie. He's like, you received nothing. It's like, dude, he can go off on me. I would love it, dude. He was nothing. I love that role, but yeah, with Gene Wilder, he was a phenomenal actor, man. I would love to just pick his brain a bit about being an actor and being funny, and he's just
That's a good one.
Genius. He's a genius, man. He's a genius with the Young Frankenstein, all those movies, man. Just role after role, he just killed, man.
Yeah,
he just killed it, man. But that'd be my guy to pick. That'd be the
I
number one
believe
draft pick.
Mentioned him several times. You've always mentioned him.
Oh, Gene Wilder. Yeah, I love Gene Wilder. He had great hair. He had great eyes. He had those eyes. He had those piercing eyes, dude. That go through your fucking soul, dude. He was a pimp, guy. We call him the
Keith. This is
Candy Daddy. We call him Candy Daddy.
Hey, this is just to hang out with him and have a beer. You know that.
Oh, we're
right?
hanging out. Yeah, we're hanging out. But it could, shit could happen, man. You never know.
You never know where it's gonna go.
You never know where that. You never know where that fucking. You never know where that everlasting gobstopper is going to end up at, man. You never know, man. You never know where them Snosberries are going to be at, man. But no, I love Gene Wilder, man. He's a great actor, man. Like I said, Blazing Saddles, crazy, man. Crazy role. Great movie. They'll never make that movie again.
No.
Never make that movie again.
No. I was talking to a friend about that, about like movies that, that were made back in the day that couldn't be made again.
Oh.
And literally it's like a you remember a bell curve from school? It's like a bell curve. The further back you go, the more movies that they just wouldn't make anymore.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely not, dude. Absolutely not.
But that's definitely right up there with them.
Yeah.
OJ, Nicole Brown Simpson.
Oh, dude,
get them together.
Dude, that was great, man. Her
that was reality TV before reality TV.
Good shit, man. That glove, man. You gotta bring that glove back with you if you get to hang out with them. Bring that glove
if the
back.
glove fits, you must
The
acquit.
character,
yeah.
The character from that whole deal was, for me, like the weirdest character was Kato Kalin. Remember
Oh,
dude,
Kato?
he killed it, man. He made a career. He made a second career after that.
He became a celebrity. He became a celebrity from that.
Yeah, he finally became a celebrity because he wasn't shit before. Then he made it. Dude, he was chilling on people's couches and shit, and he made it, man.
Yeah, he held on to the 80s, didn't he?
Oh, dude, he was awesome. He was awesome, man. The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing was just a cartoon.
Show. It was a show, yeah.
It was just a cartoon of a trial. And one of my favorite parts of that trial is when they give the glove to O.J. Simpson, and he starts putting it on, and then he's clearly spreading his hand out while he's putting it on, and he's trying to show it to the court, like look, this doesn't fit. Look at this. Yeah. Can you believe this? This doesn't fit. And then, if he'd have relaxed it, it was just going straight on.
Yeah, and then the thing to say that the whole, there's always conspiracy theories. They always say that he didn't take his arthritis medicine, so his hands were all swollen and shit, so he couldn't slip the glove on. That's how they got out of that one.
And
the thing about, go ahead, Johnny.
No, aren't the Kardashians a byproduct of that trial?
Yeah. The dad,
The dad got famous. I mean, he was already a high-powered attorney. But, I mean, that's where he really got on the map, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's where they got their money. And, they didn't get their money from the OJ trial, but you know, they got
Yeah.
he made his money as an attorney.
Yeah. And then it was funny to get, you know, not to go a deep dive on fucking the O.J. Simpson trial, but Kardashian is like the mom, Kris Jenner. She was pissed at the husband because that was her friend and he was taking the side of O.J. and she was pissed at him. So there was drama in there and it was
House divided.
House divided, yes sir. But this is just interesting shit that thing unfolds and the shit that you hear and the stories.
Hey, did y'all see the American Crime Story? The first season of American Crime Story that was it was about the O.J. trial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it had Cuba Gooding Jr. played O.J.
Oh, I think I do remember that shit. And then
It had
didn't they have David Schwimmer.
yeah,
Yeah,
David Schwimmer was the
that's
Kardashian guy.
That son of a bitch was pivoting in that fucking movie too. He was pivot, man.
Hey, back then, Bruce was still Bruce.
Oh, yeah,
that's
dude.
true. Yeah,
That's a touchy. That's a sketchy subject. But yeah, Bruce is Bruce, man.
Bruce is
He
Bruce.
was on the
Bruce is
Kellogg.
Bruce.
He was on the Kellogg's box and all that good shit. It was awesome, man. Or Special K. Which one? It is. Oh no, it was
Wheaties, wasn't it?
Wheaties.
Box.
Wheaties. Would they put him on the Wheaties box now? Maybe
Yeah,
not.
for a different reason,
Well,
probably.
yeah.
But yeah.
Or they probably put him on the,
Lucky Charms.
that too.
What?
Yeah, that too. I'm trying to wait. Wow, that'd be
Fruit
good.
Loops.
Hey, you got it, man. I was trying to catch it, man. I was trying to be clever.
Yeah. Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles, dude. But no,
Yeah, look at that.
the times are changing, huh? Oh, Bruce. But I think Bruce still got his equipment though. I think he still keeps his. I think he still got the tackles, the twig and berries. I don't think he's gotten rid of it. I think he still likes to use it. But yeah, dude, he still got his all his working equipment there. So you know he hasn't taken the full plunge.
Hey, you're talking about conspiracies.
Yeah, dude. And then Johnny, dude, you're up there in Lubbock where they had a sighting up there in August of '51, dude. They had a sighting up there in Lubbock, Texas, man. They called it the Lubbock Lights.
Yeah. So, what do you think, man? Do you believe in UFOs or what?
I'm all in.
I mean, okay, yeah, yep.
And they
That's the end of the segment right there. All right.
they played it off.
Yep.
And then that Lubbock Lights, they played it off as it was. They told the public it was just street lights, and it was just a reflection from the new street lights. They just kind of play that shit off, man. But no,
I know this. I mean, you know, yeah, we've launched some stuff into space, right?
Sure.
We have a little station. We went to the moon.
they say we went to the moon.
But yeah, we didn't do a whole lot. We didn't do a
And the
whole lot.
Earth is round.
As big as space is, we haven't done a lot.
No.
All I know is if there's somebody smart enough to come over here to us, then we'll make great pets. Is all I'm going to say about it.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
We lost the battle at that
Oh, yeah.
point.
And if they can get here, we're not winning that battle.
No, hell no, dude. It's like it's like not to get into that, not a deep dive. We want to save that UFO thing for another time. But the only thing I want to say is like after the UFOs crashed here and landed and everything, our technology sped up really quick, man. Like after the Area 51, we were talking about this. I think me and Trent were talking about this, or I'm not sure who we were talking to. We were microwaves, Velcro, all that shit came all about real quick, man. So, it makes you wonder. But
Do you think though? Do you think it was an actual like spaceship that crashed, or do you think it was just like a technology thing that came from experiments that were being done that the government didn't want anybody to know about?
it could have been that.
Trent, it was just a hot air balloon. You know that.
It's
that
a hot air balloon. Yeah, that's true.
It was just a hot air balloon.
It's just lights.
Or, no, a weather
balloon.
It was a weather balloon.
that we got the microwave from. Yeah,
And it was Peter Brady too. He was on the Brady's. He was at he had a light and he was messing with people. If you ever seen the Brady's, you know what I'm talking about. The UFO scene,
Yeah.
where he had the little slide whistle, and he made it look like there was a UFO. It was all bullshit.
Maybe that's where we got Pop Rocks from.
That's what I'm saying. All this fancy technology came out of nowhere, man. When these damn aliens landed.
There's some crazy stuff though that's come out recently,
Hmm?
and I know you we don't want to go too deep
No,
into
no.
this
Yeah.
because this could be a whole episode by itself.
We gotta do it.
But
We gotta do it.
and this will come up the next time we talk about it. But the Tic Tac video,
Mm-hmm.
that's a newer thing that developed. It was filmed like back in the early 2000s, and it was kept under wraps for 10 years,
Oh, yeah, dude,
12
forever,
years,
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
And then came out, and then it was the government saying like, no, that's fake, that's a fake, and then all of a sudden it was, well, okay, yeah, it's real, and it was those two Navy pilots.
Yeah. Yeah. What was that guy that was on Rogan? His name was Favor. David
Fravor, yeah. Yeah,
That guy told a lot of shit, dude.
David Fravor and Chad Underwood was the other pilot.
Yeah. They said the thing moved ridiculously fast that there's no way it could have been nothing.
They
that
were
we
in
made.
They were in fighter jets, and eventually, when the thing took off, they
Yeah.
were like, hey, "We had like we're in
Yeah.
we're in the most advanced fighter technology that is in the air, and we have no idea where this thing went or how it went,
No, that's true.
And
But dude, that UFO stuff's deep dives, man. I can't wait till we do that. We have to do that, a deep dive, man.
All I know is that, you used to see it in the 60s and things, the UFO phenomenon got big. And now, Bigfoot used to walk around and all this other stuff. And now that everybody's walking around with a high definition camera in their hands, all of a sudden these guys don't show up as much anymore.
Nah,
Yeah.
he's got them commercials. He's got that beef jerky commercial. He don't give a shit, dude. He don't come out of the woods no more.
hey,
that
but
beef jerky.
but even with that though, like they're like people claim to have seen Bigfoot, and I'm thinking why every time that there's a picture that surfaces, why does it look like it was taken with a fully loaded baked potato? Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
There's the technology we have right now says that we can have a podcast with Johnny,
Yeah.
in a bunker in Lubbock, but we can't take a picture of Sasquatch.
Dude, I say we set up camp in the big thicket up there in
the 52 lookout.
The 52 lookout, looking in the big thicket, man. We go out there, we look for it, man. We try to find that. Try to find that Sasquatch.
Try to find that squatch.
Let's find him, dude. Let's find him, dude. We'll bring beef jerky and shit. Let's do it. I'm ready.
And then we'll go. We'll go over the pond and see if we can find the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, Nessie, man. Today's Nessie's anniversary. It's
Yep.
her or his or hers. I don't know how that works now because I don't want to get in trouble.
They.
I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get in trouble with that. But 89 years ago, man, Nessie was.
I don't think you're gonna get canceled over the Loch Ness monster.
Well, I'm just being a smart ass, But yeah. No, Nessie was spotted, man, in Scotland. There, Nessie was spotted there, and I always was fascinated by that, and people say it was, a branch. People say it was this and that. I like to believe there's Nessie's in there. I like to believe Nessie's in that river there.
Living a good life, man.
Yeah, in the murky waters there.
Just
hanging out,
eating fish, eating little kids
fish
that are swimming.
I know they did a whole documentary on that shit, man. They had like sonar and shit. They just couldn't break it, man.
I've been there. I've been there.
Oh, yeah, nice, dude.
Touched Loch Ness and looked. I didn't see Nessie though.
No Nessie. No Nessie.
I do have a really funny story though about going. So, me and some friends went and rented a car and just started driving, around Ireland, and then we took a ferry up and went and did the same thing in Scotland. And we went up into the Highlands, and one of the things we wanted to do was we wanted to go find a place to have some fish and chips on Loch Ness.
Hell yeah, dude.
See if we could see the monster. Obviously didn't see the monster, but one of my buddies, I won't say his name, but one of my buddies decided it would be funny to stand up on a rock. We had, we parked on the side of the road. We went kind of down this little walkway, and then was out there by the lake by herself. And he decided he was gonna pull his pants down and pee in Loch Ness. And he thought it would be so funny if he just yelled "America" like while he was
nice, dude. Nice.
Pants around his ankles. And then we turned around, and there's this like picture perfect family, this
nice.
husband and wife and two kids that are standing there. And he saw me slipped, and he broke his tailbone on a rock in Loch Ness. And he took off running. You never seen a man with pants around his ankles run so fast.
Dude, that's cool though. You've been out there, man.
Yeah, been out there,
dude. That's so fucking cool, man. Like I said, I kill to see that stuff, man. That's amazing history.
It was pretty. It was really pretty to go out there and see the scenery and that kind of stuff. And
I like it because they got castles and shit, dude. They're
everywhere, man.
I love that, dude.
You could be driving down the road, and just on the side of the road, there's just like ruins of a castle. They're literally just growing up with weeds and stuff.
We don't keep shit, dude. America doesn't keep shit.
No.
Everything we knock everything down.
For that,
we also don't build anything that'll last 1,000 years.
Yeah,
but
we don't keep shit, dude. That's why I like Boston. I'm fascinated with Boston because Boston keeps a lot of old shit.
Yep.
Dude. What you got, Johnny? What are you saying?
No, I was just thinking of those ruined castles where that Loch Ness monster just came out there and tore them up, or what?
Yeah,
what it is,
that's exactly.
Dude, what does this monster do? Has this monster ever been documented to do anything except show up in a grainy Polaroid every once in a while?
No, it doesn't do anything. It just it swims and then disappears.
That's it, man.
Man,
There's a Loch
lot-
Ness portal.
a lot of fame for something that I want this monster to produce, man. We need this monster to
He's
produce.
gonna produce it. He's got to do something.
Yeah,
Man.
do something, monster.
It's got to stay relevant. If it doesn't stay relevant, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. But
Yeah, this is 2020, man. This is 2020s right now. The monster needs to up its game.
yeah, we're giving out popularity handouts right now to Loch Ness.
Nessie. Oh, Nessie, man. But yeah, I was passing through stuff, and but that was a cool. I thought it was a cool fact, man. That's been so long, man. Almost 90 years, man. That's insane. Another thing that's pretty
It
old.
was a grainy picture.
Yeah, it is a fucking grainy picture. Another antique. Well, not antique. Well, I guess it could be an antique. Is May the 4th coming up, dude. Nerds, dude. I'm a nerd, man. I love May the 4th. I love Star Wars. I love all that shit, man. Star Wars came out in '77, man. I was just about a year old. I remember going to the theater and going to see Return of the Jedi, and about 83, 84, I went to go see Return of the Jedi, and it blew my mind. So ever since I've been a fan, man. I love the whole storyline.
Johnny, you a
Good
Star
versus
Wars
evil,
fan?
all that good stuff, man. I love it.
Not really. That, but I watch. I think Empire Strikes Back is the one that I remember watching as a kid that sticks out to me the most. I liked it as a movie. I didn't get into all of those, but think about that. What you just said, it's almost 50 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yep, dude. Wow, I'm 70. I was born in '76, so I'm almost 45. So, I'm 45. So I mean, it's a hell of a. It's just still making it, man. It's still rolling, man. I didn't think in all these years it would still keep rolling the way it
Franchise
is.
still going.
And then Disney hopped in.
What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
My favorite one, dude, it's got to be hands down. It's got to be Return of the Jedi, man. I guess that was because that's the one I related to the most, and that's what you saw that was Luke was that was Darth Vader was his father. All that shit, they broke all that open up, and that was my favorite thing. And you saw Jabba the Hutt, all that good shit, man. So that's Return of the Jedi.
Wait, help me out here. So I remember where he crashed his fighter and he met up with Yoda. That's Empire Strikes Back, right?
Yeah, that's number 2. That's where he finds his way there. He finds his way.
That's what I remember. That's what I remember.
Trent, what's your favorite one, Trent?
Return of the Jedi, man.
Yeah,
that's
shit, man.
That's a good one, and I'm not like one of the purists that's
No, me neither. Neither am I.
forget the new movies. Those aren't good, whatever. No, I'm the opposite. I'm like, yeah, dude, whatever. Make some new stuff because it's a new franchise now and it's a new whatever. And the stories are pretty good, like the story, the fight scene with Kylo Ren and Luke Skywalker where he's like spoiler alert, he's the the projection of himself or whatever.
No, dude, it's
really cool.
Yeah, the franchise like you said, it keeps rolling. I think they revamped it with bringing by that character Kylo Ren. He's a great character. Adam Driver, man, is a hell of an actor.
Yeah,
I mean, Adam Driver
good.
does some crazy movies, man. Like, one of my favorite shows that he did was on HBO. Probably nobody in this room's probably seen it, but he does a thing on HBO, a series. It's a few years old. It's called Girls. He does it with I forget what her name is. It's called Girls, but he did it it's like a drama kind of thing, but it's just he was a hell of an actor. And he's so strong, dude. Like he can do any role.
Yeah,
any role, man. He can go from comedy to seriousness. Girls, I forgot what that chick's name is.
Hey,
go ahead. Leah Dunham. Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's quite the character. Go ahead, Johnny.
Guys, you know how to really piss off a Star Wars fan, right? I mean.
How's that?
Is to ask them about like Captain Kirk or Spock or something. Get those confused.
The Vulcan group. Yeah.
They don't like that.
They don't like that shit, dude. Nah, they hate that shit. No, like I said, like Trent was saying, I'm not a purist. I'm not a total. I love it, but I'm not a total nerd about it. But I do love it and I respect it. And it took me to a galaxy far, far away when I watched it, man. I believed it, and it was a shoestring budget. It wasn't nothing like they have now with the fucking.
That's what I was going to say. Like
use your imagination. You could
things that they were able to do. Back in the day with that story and not just what they were able to do with the movies, but what they were able to do to advance that story to turn it into a franchise. And I think that's part of what captured like everybody's attention and captured everybody's minds, and that's why we're able to do more movies and bring the franchise back up. And now there's video games, there's TV
Oh,
shows, there's all kinds of stuff. You've got the Mandalorian,
Yeah.
and the
Oh, dude, that
came
Mandalorian,
out
dude, that's
so
amazing.
good, dude.
That's amazing. Yeah, that dropped me in. I was disappointed with the Boba Fett series. I was really disappointed.
we talked about that a
it's
little bit. Yeah,
disappointing, man. It was.
I don't know. Maybe I need to go back and give it another shot. But
Yeah.
I turned it off after the
I
first
didn't
episode,
like it.
and
I only dug it because they did bring back the Mandalorian. He came in back and he made his
That's
made
what
his
you're
appearance.
telling
Yeah,
that's why I feel like I need to go back and watch it
I
again.
mean, to
'cause
spoiler alert it, but yeah, that's
I loved the Mandalorian. I thought that was a fantastic show.
Yeah, it's a great show. And like I said, I don't know, Johnny, you watch that, Johnny, or not?
No.
No dice.
No.
Even if you're not a Star
No
Wars
dice.
fan,
Yeah.
I think it's worth watching The Mandalorian because it really only follows a couple of characters, and it's not really about. I don't know. I guess they do visit other places, but it's not really about the Star Wars universe in that sense. It's really only about this one little piece of the story, and it's I don't know. Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Yeah,
The Mandalorian. I thought that was the car that they went Back to the Future in. The Mandalorian. Yeah.
Star Wars, man. We need to when we have the UFO episode, we need to couple that with some Star Wars talk.
Yeah, I'll be ready for UFO.
Man, oh my God, I'm obsessed with that stuff, man. I've watched so much stuff, all the way down to the documentaries that I forget what channel did it. It might have been I think it might have been the Discovery Channel or something. I forget who did it, but the Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch documentary. There's
History Channel.
History Channel. Yeah. There's 2 seasons of that, and it's fascinating, man. Now, I mean, it's the History Channel, so I mean, obviously, a lot of the stuff is scripted, and there's a lot of their reactions are scripted and stuff. But it is fascinating, some of the stories that they do, and they go out there with like all of these instruments and like they measure everything, and they they take radiation tests of like all of this stuff, and you're talking about something that's built on this Native American land, and there's like all of the supernatural stuff that people have claimed to catch on camera and see, and you got these sightings of these like strange creatures that multiple people in multiple generations claim to have seen.
Damn.
You got
What's this called?
It's called the Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch. Skinwalker Ranch is the name of the place. It's a real place in the Uinta Basin.
Okay.
And
that's new. That's fairly new, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they set up cameras. They've caught on camera several light orbs that have popped up. There's like people that claim to have seen portals open up, and things come out of these like portals and stuff. I mean, it's.
So this is your thing, right? This is your kind of jam. This is your
I
was your
love
shit?
this
Okay.
stuff.
Okay.
So
I
I'll
love
ask
this
you-
stuff.
Let me ask you. You're out there.
Yeah.
You're on the Skinwalker Ranch. Portal opens up in front of you. You going in it?
Going in?
Are you going in?
I'm not going in, dude.
I might check it out.
I gotta check it out.
We'll check it out. We'll check it
Check
out.
it
No,
out.
dude, I'd be scared of shit, dude. I mean, I don't know.
Dude,
Alien
so-
shows up on his spaceship and says, "Hey, man," or however he says it, whatever language he's in.
It's probably not. Hey, man.
It might be.
He's not going
It
to
might
say,
be.
"Hey, man." He's going to give you a couple bleeps or blanks or whatever he's doing.
A couple
He
zeros.
kind of motions like he's going to give you a ride. Do you get in? You get in?
I'm not getting in, dude.
Chance of a lifetime.
I'm not getting in. I'm
Not going in? No.
Nah, this isn't even one of those times where I'll say, "I'll check it out." No, I'm not getting.
Nah,
in.
hell no, dude.
Nah, I wouldn't either.
People, the people that have talked about seeing these portals open up and stuff and by the way, for anybody that's listening, I'm not saying that I believe any of this stuff or what. I'm just saying this is what's on the show.
Right.
But they claim to have seen like these portals open up and these like 8-foot tall like beasts, come out of these portals, and attack something and then get back into the portal, and it goes, the portal sort of closes in and it's gone. So much so that there's been multiple families that have lived on this ranch that have literally just packed up and left and been like,
shit.
"We're not staying here."
Oh, shit.
And it's like all of this, all of these things that happen. they do all of these in the show, The Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch. They do all of these different tests to try to sort of provoke a reaction from something. And they had this is something I thought was pretty crazy. Is like there's this place called Homestead 2, which is on Skinwalker Ranch, and it's part of what they it's part of where they say the most activity happens. And they set up these thermal cameras and night vision cameras and all this kind of stuff facing this Homestead 2. And what they did was they brought a rabbi out there who did like this religious sort of blessing on the thing, because supposedly anything, you know, supernatural or whatever arises when provoked. And so they have all of these, and the big thing is they have this thermal camera on this Homestead 2, and everything is reading, you know, hot and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
And he starts reciting this this blessing or this prayer over a loudspeaker, and they have the speakers, you know, pumped toward Homestead 2, and you can see within a matter of, I don't know, 10 seconds maybe, it goes. There's a 20-degree drop in about 10 seconds. There's about a 20-degree drop, and focuses in right on the door of a Homestead 2, and it's like it goes from like red, yellowish or whatever to this whole door area is a big circle of like purple, where it's like super cold.
Oh, dude,
you know,
I love that.
It's creepy.
I need to watch that though,
It's
for real.
creepy.
I like, because I love the UFO stuff. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that whole movie genre, all that thing. I love all that
Like
stuff.
the sci-fi, sort of
Hey,
supernatural kind of thing.
I dig that, man. I dig it. I really do.
Hey, you know, sometimes I can say I can say something in my house and there'll be like a 20-degree drop too.
That's true. That's true.
Christy just goes cold on me, man. Just 20
That happens, man.
say the wrong thing.
Hey,
20-degree drop.
hey, flip that switch.
It's
No.
worth checking out. Just
No, yeah, no,
No,
for
I-
sure. No, I'll check it out, man. for sure.
keep in
I
mind.
watched.
Keep in mind, it's the History Channel, so like I said, a lot of the
Yeah.
a lot of stuff that's on there that is scripted and whatever, but the content is what I watch it for.
Right. No, I get it, man.
I watched that. I watched a couple episodes of that. It was very interesting. I need to go back and check it out. It was really good. I like that kind of stuff too. I always, you know, I always act like I'm such a skeptic on that stuff, but you know, I watch it because I really want to see. I really want to see something, right?
Yeah,
You know?
I mean, that's like you're watching it going like, okay, do I really believe in this stuff? But the whole time you're kind of going, man, I hope something shows up.
I
You
know,
know,
I
I hope
hope
something
something.
shows up.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
dude, we got to go to what's that new one in New Mexico?
Roswell.
Roswell. I went there, dude.
Roswell, no
What,
doubt.
dude? That whole town, dude. The whole town is just that's their bread and butter. That town. That's how they make it. Every store on every block. The whole town square is nothing but shops,
Aliens.
man. It's just shops.
Aliens.
Yeah, aliens. It's just shops. Everybody's got T-shirts. Everybody's got posters. Everybody's got, you know, restaurant themed alien restaurants. Dude, it's insane, dude. And now we went to a museum there, and it's interesting, man. It's just cool. I think that's I just find that fascinating. The whole town is all about that, man.
Oh,
I love that.
You think when we have a UFO episode, you think we're not going to talk about Bob Lazar?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
his time at at S4.
Yeah, dude, we have to. That's a great topic. I mean, Rogan killed that, and I would love to talk about that stuff. Like I said, I love that thing. What's his name? He's always on Rogan talking about conspiracy stuff. But I love that guy because, you know, some of the things he said came true, man. Like the things with
Oh, you talking about Alex Jones?
Alex Jones, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he I couldn't get the name out. He
Gay frogs.
yeah, gay frogs. But some of the stuff he talked about, man, was
what Alex
fascinating.
Jones says.
Yeah, it's fascinating because some of the stuff is coming true. Just like what's the name? The guy that hung himself. Well, he hung himself.
The pedophile island guy?
Yeah. He knew about those things, and some of those things come true. I mean, yeah, he's a little far fetched sometimes. And I think he's just for shock value, but sometimes he hits the nail on the head, man. And Alex Jones,
man.
yeah,
I don't know. He's talking about drinking the what was it, the lead water or something
Yeah.
like that. Where he's like, they're turning all the frogs gay, you know?
the guy's quite the character, man. Quite the character, and like I said, I find people like that fascinating to see where they come from, man. Like, how's that brain work? You know, Jeffrey Epstein, yeah,
Jeffrey Epstein. that's
Epstein,
right,
man,
yeah.
Epstein, yeah. He hung himself. Quotation marks.
You think he hung himself?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think he was.
I guess we.
They had him taken care of. They had him taken care of, man. He had a hell of a stories, man. He got crazy stories to tell. I can imagine. I can't imagine what happened on that island. That island sounded amazing.
Yeah.
I go check it out.
Okay.
I go check it out.
No, dude.
Yeah.
No, I'm out on that one, dude. I'm out
There's
on
a
that
lot of pedophilia going on. I can't get the word out.
Pedophilia.
The CT's kicking in. It wouldn't. Yeah, it couldn't get it out.
It's a good thing you quit football.
Oh yeah, dude, that was a long time ago. That was a lot of years ago, man. I'm glad I did because I was an idiot. I'm still an idiot. But yeah, dude, it's hopefully next week we'll have Johnny back, right? Johnny coming back to us next week?
I'll be back back
Okay.
in the studio. I'm a little out here remote right now, so kind of
Looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, man.
a little
Nice.
different doing it this way, but I'll be back in the
It's
studio.
a little
next
different,
week.
man. So you got to get us a screenshot of where you at, man, that we can put it on the video here. We got to get you a screen.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Take
You
a
know,
screenshot.
because like I said,
Do a
there's
selfie.
there's an old country song that says happiness is Lubbock, Texas in your rearview mirror, and that's what it's going to be for me on Wednesday. Headed
night.
back.
Yeah, Wednesday
Headed
night.
home.
Come on back, dude. We need you back.
Keith, anything else before we go, man?
No, man. Let's do dude, 6. Doing 6 right now. It's great, man. I'm enjoying this. I love what we're doing. Just follow us, man. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, the 52 Podcast. Follow us in Twitter. Twitter's going to start gaining ground because, you know, our friend Eli there's taking over. So hopefully Twitter will pick up. Instagram, I'm Talented Savage on Instagram. Trent?
Real Trent Graves on Instagram. Johnny?
MX429 on Instagram. Check it out.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we need you to like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't, share.
man.
Send it to somebody, you know, and let's get this thing spread.
Yeah, man. We love what we do. We're going to keep doing it, man. We're going to do it for you guys.
Comment down below what you want us to talk about. We're gonna do a UFO episode. We have to do a UFO episode.
Absolutely, man.
Comment down below what you want us to talk about. We want to put your stuff in the podcast. You guys are a big part of this, and we want you to continue to be a big part of it. All right, we appreciate you guys listening. This is the 52 Podcast. We'll catch you next time. Adios.
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.